Hi guys! These are all the plants I received from my first shipment here in the Philippines. They all look so beautiful, but many of them were bloated, with leaves that are translucent and mushy, and obviously they are overwatered. Aside from that, they were not thoroughly dried before packing, so several plants were moist inside. This is the worst way of starting to grow succulents here in the Philippines because aside from the fact that it is so humid here, starting with unhealthy plants is not a good way to begin with. So today's video is a continuation of our unboxing. I'm going to show you the contents of the second box I opened. But before I share with you the contents of box number 2, let me first show you a glimpse of our town. I live in a small town in western Visayas called Valladolid. It has a population of 39,996 as recorded in the 2020 census. You know you're entering our town because you'll pass by this long boulevard. This area is where you can see the most beautiful view of the sunset. Something amazing is going on in our town right now, which is worth sharing. On certain days of the week, you'll see some of our townspeople early in the morning carrying a long pole and a digging tool heading towards the water. No, they're not going fishing or swimming. They are going to harvest angel wings clam, also known as Diwal. Angel wings clam or Diwal is a seasonal shellfish in the Philippines and they grow only in certain coastal areas. Our town is famous for this. These clams were on the brink of extinction a few years ago because of overharvesting. So to preserve them, harvesting is only open between the months of January to April. For the rest of the months, they are allowed to grow. And the harvest does not even happen each year. Sometimes it takes 3, 5, or even 10 years before they are ready to be harvested. They are called angel wings probably because of the shape of their shells when fully opened. They look like the wings of an angel. In our dialect, it is called Diwal, which means tongue sticking out. As you can see in this one, it looks like a tongue sticking out. Now that I've shared with you a little bit about our town, it's time to open our box of succulents. Let's start with this one. This looks like an Echeveria, but I'm not really sure of the exact name, so if any of you knows, please help me identify. We have a small baby here and a few damaged leaves, but this should be fine. Next, we have another one here that is nicely wrapped, so green and healthy. And again, if you know this one, please comment below. I know this one. This is Crassula Falcata, and we have this in our first box too. Now, this one is wet, so let's take a closer look. The bottom leaves here are now black and mushy. Aside from being wet, it comes with a stalk with flowers and they are infested with aphids. Let me show you how they look like. Can you see them? They are small and black, so we need to isolate this one and remove the flowers. By the way, if you're new to succulents and you want to learn a little bit more, I have a free online course, Growing Succulents with Clarity and Confidence. The link is in the description below. Now this one is the Haworthia Faciata or zebra plant, and this is great for indoors. We have a small cluster of Echeveria here. It's a little bit moist, but not that bad. This one is Echeveria gibiflora. This is pretty dry, so we won't have problems with this. This is another Echeveria, and its leaves resembles that of Echeveria setosa Otteroi variety. This is another Echeveria. Can you help me identify this one? This looks like Echeveria agavoides. It has several leaves that are already translucent. We might not be able to save these discolored leaves, but the center is still salvageable. Now this chunky one here looks so delicate. Its leaves can easily fall off. We already have some translucent leaves at the base, and that's not a good sign. This one is the Crassula Ovata habit, but a bigger version. I'm trying to feel the leaves just to make sure that these colored leaves are not soft and mushy. I know I shouldn't pinch them, but they're so irresistible. I think I know this one. This is the variegated version of Kalanchoe Lucier, also known as Flapjack. And this is a pretty good size one. Oh, I can see the flowers. I think this one is another Echeveria. Looks like an Echeveria Lola. Now, I'm not sure what this one is. Maybe a Echeveria? I'm not sure. But this is beautiful. Now, let's take a look at this one. Looks like an Echeveria Violet Queen. And lastly, this Echeveria that is the same as what we've opened earlier. If you love Echeverias, I have a free identification PDF for you to download for free. The link is in the description below. So these are the plants from the first and second box. And I hope you enjoyed watching this unboxing. And on my next video, I'm going to share with you the opening of the third box and my morning walks with my dogs. Take care, everyone!